Hi sweeties, how are you? Happy 2025. I hope you're doing really well. Can't believe that it's already a whole new year. And actually 2024 was crazy. I'll go a bit more into that later on this video. For now, I just want to thank you because we are 30. Like, I can't believe that this video blew up in the way it did. I wasn't even expecting it to have views. Actually, I just posted because it's part of a series of how I grow my channel and how I change my mind every year. So I'm just so thankful for all your love and support shown because many people subscribed, and I just want to say thank you. I love you. Thank you for being so supportive with me. For today's video, I want to reflect on last year and just give a general summary of how was my year. And I just want to introduce 2025 with you because I believe that my goal planning method of this year is quite different, and I would like to share it with you. So with not further ado, let's start with the video. First, I'm gonna start by going through my last year goals and see how many of them I accomplished or at least worked on. For that, I'm gonna check my notebook. This is where I plan my goals and my years. This is mainly where I plan my years. Here's 2023. I have like a bit summary of what I did into those months, and here are my goals and everything. So here I plan my 2024, and as you can see, it's empty. I couldn't even keep track of my goals last year, and I have to tell something, and is that I am an over planner and I plan in extreme detail everything around my life, and due to this perfectionism, we can say, I kinda stopped doing things because of that. With this, I'm trying to say that as I plan the way I want my year to be every quarter I think I had, it just gets so overwhelming for me because as this is basically journaling, and I've been trying to journal since I was like 14 years. I did it on the phone, on the notes app from the iPhone, but like I haven't built that habit yet. Like, it has been so chaotic because I'm not used to that, and I have forced myself for years to journal, but I don't actually journal, so I end up leaving things empty or half empty. And that's what happened last year. Also because last year I struggled too much and I had many things on my mind, and I got overwhelmed by that, and I completely forgot about my goal. I knew I had goals and that I needed to work on that, but I couldn't. For example, my YouTube channel. Not this one where I'm posting this video, but my cover channel, my music channel. Last year I posted like 6 videos, I think. I'm guessing because I don't remember. But I had like even a playlist on Spotify called Coming Soon Cover, and of course I didn't do the covers I told myself I was gonna do. because of the over planning I made last year on my goals. But still, that was like a kind of an introduction. I don't know, like I was just telling you what worked and didn't work last year. But I do want to go through my goals, and I want to divide this, or I want to give like the updates on the health section, social media, and relationships. So first of all, in the health section, last year I wrote specifically that my main focus was health. So everything I did was around health because I wanted first to focus on health and then focus on the rest. I'm actually proud of myself because last year I actually worked out at university's gym, something that freaked me out completely, but I could. It was like kind of telling myself, girl, you can do this, you can handle this, and you can do whatever you tell yourself you're able to. That's why I'm so proud of myself, because if you tell my 16-year-old self that I'm working out outside of my house and even working out, she probably will freak out because she was so anxious about doing uncomfortable things around people. Like, you know that working out can be quite embarrassing at the beginning because you don't know, and the people around you seem that they know what they're doing, so you feel like an outsider. That was the embarrassing part. I always told myself, like, no, what if I don't know how to do this and people are gonna keep staring at me because I don't know how to do that. Like, it was quite embarrassing. And 16 and 17-year-old me wouldn't believe if I tell them that I did work out almost a whole semester, because of course there were days where I couldn't go there, but mostly I went to the gym throughout the week, and it makes me so proud of myself. I don't know how to express this, but it just makes me feel good and capable of doing things. Well, this second update section is social media. In social media, as I was telling you before, I know that my music channel was dry. Like, I don't know how else to say that, but I know that I didn't post in the way I told myself I was gonna post. But the important thing here is that even though I didn't post on that channel, I posted here on this channel, also on TikTok. I mean, I created an account in June or July last year because I said, like, hey, I want to make vlogs, like the same content I post on YouTube on this channel. I want to post it on TikTok to have more reach and engagement and, you know, those things. And I posted there and a video blowed up, and I was like, I'm famous. Like, of course, that video has 118,000 views, I think. I know that social media has distorted reality way too much, but the fact that 118,000 people have seen my video, it's really crazy for me, because that amount of people, I don't know, it's just something I cannot explain. And I'm forever thankful with all of the people who watch my TikToks and my content and that are following me on that platform. And if you have subscribed here on this channel but are not following on my TikTok or Instagram, please, I politely ask you to follow me, because there is where I post more regular videos and a little bit of my daily life. So yes, if you want, here are the links. And I think that here what changed the most was my perception on social media, because I finally realized that it's my social media, so I can post whatever I want to, because I can post my life, because it's my social media. You know what I'm trying to say? It freaks me out that people see my content, because it's not the same to post on TikTok than YouTube, because on YouTube you are not contact related, so the people you know rarely are gonna find you. But on TikTok it's like, hey, I think you know this person, so we're gonna show all over your feed the videos from that person. That was the part where I was scared, but I think that people have been extremely supportive with me, and I just want to thank you all. I love you. Thank you for being so nice and cute and amazing with me. The last point I want to talk about on this 2024 goal update is about relationships. Yeah, it's quite a hard topic, because my life last year changed so drastically that it all happened, I don't know, so fast that I couldn't even have the opportunity to react. I mean, something that happened on April, I was starting to realize or feel the impact like on May or June, July. Last year was so crazy, and I feel that I lived like 4 different lives. Like at least 3 or 4. I don't know. But my life changed in so many ways that I look back and I say, of course, myself from a year ago isn't the same me of right now. I'm actually proud of that, because on my goal notebook I wrote, I'm gonna read what I wrote because I don't remember. So I want to keep focusing on my health, keep exercising, then I want to work on self-love. With this stability, I'll go into love and friendship sections, and then I start talking about social media and that. But here I want to highlight that I told myself, first work on your health physically and mentally. It makes me so proud that I actually worked on that, and I set my boundaries when I felt that I needed to set boundaries, and I'm really proud of myself. Love you, sweetie. Now I want to talk about my 2025, how I plan my goals, because this year I did things different. First, I didn't plan them on my notebook, because last year I noticed that it wasn't worth it, like spending my time writing down my goals when I knew that I was not gonna accomplish them in the way I wanted to. So instead, my goal planning for this is more visual than written down. That's why I made a vision board this year. Like previous years, I made a vision board and I wrote down my goals in the notebook. But this year I said I just wanna make the vision board if it was the notebook, you know. That's why it's so full of images. I decided to shape my goals in this way rather than forcing myself to plan and keep track of my goals in a way that I know that doesn't really work for me. For this part, I'll just go through my vision board and I'll try to explain it a bit. But I don't think that it deserves like a lot of explanation because it speaks for itself. But anyway, first of all, this year I wanted to give a vibe of Just Like Magic by Ari, because it's my ultimate manifestation song. I actually said I wanted to have this song as the main soundtrack for this year, because I really do have a change and to have a growth this year, and I feel that this songs vibes a lot with this. Also, as you can see, it's not so clear, but everything on the vision board is entwined, meaning that, for example, health section has to do with school section, with social media section, and that's something that can work for me. I hope it works for me because I try to make everything so interconnected, because I didn't want it to feel like it's separate goals, separate sections. I wanted to make like my life, and these are the goals for my life, not for each section. About the vision board itself, I mean the images, I guess that they don't need much explanation. This year I wanted to make my goals measurable or accomplishable, so every time I look at my vision board I can actually see how will be the outcome of my goal. I mean, not just planning it, but instead actually being able to see the result. I feel that it can be somehow motivation for me, or a way for me to know where I want to be and not just planning without any sense of how the outcome will turn out actually. And as I wanted to make something measurable, I want to keep track of them, not through a notebook, instead with videos. I used to, and still, make mini blogs about life updates that I don't upload to YouTube. Actually, I started doing this even before I created the channel or even have social media. And I think that this is the most natural way for me to track my goals actually, because it's something I normally do. So I'll just start talking about the outcomes and how my life has been, which can help to see how my goals are actually going in the way I want them to be. Does it make sense? Basically, that's why I want to keep track of my goals through this kind of blogs and talking to a camera and actually having track of them, not just planning out in paper and then forgetting about everything. So I really want this to be possible, and also because I know that when I start noticing that my goals are really being accomplished, I feel that it can be like a mini motivation boost. And I don't want to rely too much on this because it can be frustrating sometimes, but it can work for me to see that there was a growth and that I'm not stuck in a single place without advancing. Well, another thing about the vision board is that I created using InDesign in Canva. Well, Canva was just for the first draft. If you want a tutorial on how to make these kind of collages on any of these platforms, please leave them down in the comments, and please share what is your goal planning method for this year and what has worked for you and what you have to change in order to make a strategy for you. Remember that I'm also on Instagram and TikTok, so you can follow me there so we can be besties. I think that that will be all for this video. Once again, thank you so much, because the channel reached 30 subscribers, which is crazy. I can actually believe all your love and support left on last video's comment. I'm just so thankful about all this journey and all the people that have been actually with me during this weird but lovely journey. I love you.